Good evening and welcome. This is Newsfirst Primetime News, coming to you live from our Newsfirst studios here in Colombo on TV1. I am Shahin Jarampati. Let's start off with a look at your headlines tonight. Anusha Koditwaku wins bronze in hard-fought contest against India's Mary Kom at the Commonwealth Games. Minister Rajitha Senaratne confirms cabinet reshuffle before the 14th. Minister Dayasiri Jayasekara says several UNP MPs ready to join his party. 257 people dead after military plane. Now, in the event held at the 2018 Commonwealth Games so far, Sri Lanka has managed to secure 1 silver and 3 bronze medals. Now, this is a significant improvement as Sri Lanka only managed to win a lone bronze medal in weightlifting at the 2014 Commonwealth Games. Meanwhile, the medal winners of the 2018 Games returned to the island this morning. Indika Dissanayake, Chaturanga Lakmal and Dinusha Gomes, who won medals for their country, as well as the weightlifting team, were given a warm welcome upon their arrival at the Katunayake Bandaranaike International Airport. This year was Sri Lanka's highest ever medals tally to be won in weightlifting at a Commonwealth Games. Dinusha Gomes entered the records as the first female weightlifter to win a medal for Sri Lanka at the Commonwealth Games. Ceremonies were organized on either side of the road from Katunayake to Colombo to welcome the athletes. The main event to welcome the athletes was held at the Ministry of Sports.
I am extremely happy about being able to defeat 71 other powerful countries and bring home a silver medal. There is also a sense of sadness because I had the opportunity of easily winning gold. This bronze medal is as good as a gold medal to me. I put my body through a lot of pain for a long period of time to achieve this victory.
I cannot explain my happiness. I felt a great sense of pride when my national flag was being hoisted along with other 2 countries. I am happy and lucky for being able to have made my country's flag be hoisted.
This is not something which is won in a year or 2. The past sports ministers have also assisted in this. From the moment I was appointed, I was always thinking about giving an extended time period to develop their skills. There is a large sum of money for those who won, which we will give them as the first priority. Secondly, we will hold discussions with the President and Prime Minister about this because some of them do not have houses. We hope to hold talks with Minister Sajith Premadasa as well. We also hope to give whatever facility required to the winners and ensure that those who are yet to compete in the future are given that strength.
Addressing the weekly cabinet media briefing today, co-cabinet spokesperson Minister Dr. Rajitha Senaratne commented on the cabinet reshuffle.
ඒක සංශෝධනයක් නෙවෙයි. අලුතින්ම කැබිනට් මණ්ඩලය. ඔව්. අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම අප්‍රේල් 14 වෙනිදාට පෙර පවත්වන ස්ථිරයි. එහෙමයි. ඒ අලුත් නියම.
Yes, that is correct. When I say a new cabinet, everything will not be changed. There are issues in the capacity of the subjects, the fact that it is not systematic, so we will rectify it in those areas. Most of the ministers have been kept at the same positions, but it will be sworn in as a new cabinet. It is the secretaries of the Prime Minister and President who make the subjects. They said some of the ministers have more than 2 subjects under them, which is difficult, but the others can be adjusted.
රාජ්‍යමන්ත්‍රීතුමා දැන් නව කැබිනට් මණ්ඩලය තුලදී කැබිනට් අමාත්‍ය දූර ප්‍රමාණය සීමා වීමක් වේද ඒක තීරණය
නෑ අර ව්‍යවස්ථාවෙන් තිබෙන මේ රාමුව යටතේ තමයි.
අර 16 දෙනාක් ඉන්නවද?
The President initially said a few are leaving and filled the vacancies with the new cabinet. 6 of those 16 are in the cabinet.
16 දෙනාගෙන් 6 දෙනා ඉන්නේ කැබිනට් එකේ ඉන්නේ.
ආණ්ඩුවක් හදනවා නම් දැන් හෙට සහ අනිද්දා දවස් දෙක පමණයි තියෙන්නේ. එතකොට මේ වෙනුවට සාකච්ඡා කරලා තියෙන දැමතුමා මේ
ඔව්.
එතකොට අනිද්දා වෙදි දිවුරුම් දෙන්න.
ඔව්. අද ශ්‍රී ලංකා නිදහස් පක්ෂයේ තීන්දුව අපිට ලබා දෙනවා කියලා තියෙනවා.
ශ්‍රී ලංකා නිදහස් පක්ෂ සහ එක්සත් ජාතික පක්ෂ හවුල් ආණ්ඩුවක් විදිහටමද අපිට
ඔව් එතකොට ඒගොල්ලන් ඒ 6ට පත් කරන්නේත් ඒ ශ්‍රී ලංකා නිදහස් පක්ෂයේ ඉතුරු කණ්ඩායමන්නේ.
ඉන්පස්සේ විශ්වාස භංගයක් අල්ලගෙන ආයි සති දෙකක් විතර ගත වුණා. දැන් මොකද්ද මේකෙන් පස්සේ ජනතාවට ඔබතුමාලා කරන්නේ ආණ්ඩුවක්?
ඒක නායක
One leadership, one program and one government. We hope to move ahead under this theme. When it is a national government, its leader is the President, who will work jointly with the Prime Minister. It is important that we work under this theme rather than talking about other issues while in the government.
ඇතුව එක තේමාවක් යටතේ කතා කරගෙන.
අමතුමා දැන් නිදහස් පක්ෂයේ මධ්‍යම කාරක සභාව දැන් අද ගන්න අවසන් තීරණයේදී දැන් ඕන් ඡන්ද විරුද්ධව ඡන්ද දුන්නෝ ඇතම් අයත් ජනාධිපතිවරයාත් එක්ක එංග වෙලා ආණ්ඩුවට එන්න කැමති වුණොත්
එහෙම නැති ලොකු පාපොච්චාරණයක් කළා නෙන්න වෙන්නේ.
එතකොට මේ ඊයේ ශ්‍රී ලංකා කැබිනට් එකේදී මේ ජනාධිපතිවරයා අගමැතිවරයාට දැනුම් දුන්නද මේ ශ්‍රී ලංකා නිදහස් පක්ෂයේ ස්ථාවරය මොකක්ද කියලා?
The president explained the situation. He did so after asking the cabinet secretaries to leave as well. So it is not right to talk about that any further.
Meanwhile, Minister Dayasiri Jayasekara told media today a group from the United National Party are to join the Sri Lanka Freedom Party.
There were a group from the party who were to vote with us in that vote. They just turned their backs. They put on the brakes for a while. They will join us once again. There is a division because two parties have joined together in this government. There will never be one party here. Everyone should understand that. We, however, have. The problem here is that the UNP has not understood this. We do not intend on staying for long. A decision must be taken and we must stay together or leave. It should be one of the two. It is not up to the Prime Minister's party. This is the Sri Lanka Freedom Party. The Sri Lanka Freedom Party takes decisions the way the Sri Lanka Freedom Party wants. We will work according to the decision taken by the party. We have made the request by handing in our letters of resignation. We will tell you when it happens. Do not get excited. We will tell you what will be done in the future or ask those questions from Sumanadasa.
Minister John Amaratunga spoke about the cabinet reshuffle after an event held in Heel Oya today.
ගරු එමතුමනි මාධ්‍ය එලි කරලා තිබුණා ගරු ඔබතුමායි ජයවික්‍රම පෙරේරා එමෙතිතුමායි අමාත්‍යාංශ වෙනත් පසුපෙළ മന്ത്രിවරුන්ට දෙන්න ඕන කියලා. ඒක සත්‍යතාවයක් තියෙනවා.
Some official had said something to that effect. The Prime Minister spoke to me and said a new Deputy Minister will be appointed to my ministry to make my duties easier. He did not ask me to resign. Gamini Jayavikrama had resigned. I do not know for what reason. We have not come here to be with these positions forever. When they are given, we will take it, and when they remove it, we will wait. The backbenchers have a disease without ministries. I have been in Parliament for 10 years without a ministry. We should remain patient. You cannot run until your time is right. I would like to ask the people who are shouting how many people won their respective seats at the local government election. I won my electorate. Then you can say who is suitable and who is not. No, I don't want anything. I am fine without anything. The government is for 1.5 years. We do not know what the people will do after that. Convening a media briefing today, the Janata Vimukti Peramuna scrutinized the conduct of politicians today. They should be ashamed. Do the ministers who are in cabinet have any shame? Politicians in the past were controlled to a certain degree by the fact that they were afraid to be humiliated. At present, that too is not there. They reprimand the Prime Minister. They say that the Prime Minister is not required. They go again and sit and work with the same Prime Minister. They are not ashamed. The people have a responsibility. To a certain extent, the people in our country are foolish. Bandulu Gunawardana said, if they feel a coconut husk, it would win. That is true. We do not say there should be a cabinet reshuffle. The parliament should be dissolved. The leader of the state cannot dissolve the parliament. The parliament will not dissolve itself. When they are enjoying the privileges of being a minister or an MP, they will not dissolve it. Then the situation will persist. The political council that was appointed by the United National Party Parliamentary Group and the UNP Working Committee convened at Temple Trees for the first time today.
Leader of the United National Party, Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe, and ministers and UNP parliamentarians were present at the meeting.
The main task we have is to decide on restructuring the party before the 31st of April. There are vacancies for the positions of General Secretary, Treasurer, Propaganda Secretary, Trade Union Secretary and Administration Secretary. A method to decentralize the power of the General Secretary will be put in place. We have scheduled another meeting on the 19th. We will have to meet on several occasions before the 30th. From the time we know, this party only had one General Secretary. There were powerful general secretaries in this party in the caliber of Ranjan Vijayaratne and Sirisena Kure. They took the party forward in a strong way. Now by saying that, they are trying to completely restructure the party. What is Ranil Wickremesinghe trying to do? They are trying to appoint 3 more secretaries. They are trying to appoint a propaganda secretary, a trade union secretary and a party secretary. What can be seen through all of this? He tried very hard to appoint Akhil Viraj as the General Secretary of the party for over a year. He knows now that Akhil Viraj cannot do it. That is why he has broken it down to 3 parts. He's trying to further degrade this by giving it to 3 people. Senior politician MP Dinesh Gunawardena, speaking on Newsline this morning, said Speaker Karu Jayasuriya does not know his arithmetic.
I'm very sad about the Speaker because he announces that he is the most impartial Speaker and takes partial decisions now, the leader of the opposition. Very important, not only for Parliament, for the people of the country.
But what is his official rational explanation as to why you are not why your group is not the main recognized official opposition?
Of course, he says we accept that the numbers are more, that we are the true opposition, having the mandate of the country, virtually defeating the government, and bringing the UNP and the SLAP to number 3. And the Speaker says there is some arithmetic problem I think the Speaker is having, sorry to say. He definitely cannot take the basic arithmetic. This is the way that these people are behaving today.
Insensitive.
Insensitive. They don't care a damn for the people and the country and Parliament.
President Maithripala Sirisena has issued instructions to launch a 600-acre corn planting project for the farmers who are unable to farm as a result of the drought in the Puttlam district.
This project is launched for the welfare of the 500 farming families who are unable to grow crops for 2 harvesting seasons in the affected areas. This project will be initiated using the limited water resources from the Inginimitya water project. Therefore, compensations will be provided for the farmers who plant additional crops, a program to activate water pumps using solar energy, distributing multi-purpose equipment to kill weeds, and programs to encourage young entrepreneurs are planned to be put into action. According to the Presidential Media Unit, this project will be launched using the funds of the National Program of Producing Food carried out by the Presidential Secretariat, and the farmers and the consumers will be provided compensation.
The annual holiday on International Workers' Day, which falls on Tuesday, the 1st of May, has been cancelled.
Head of Government Printer Ganga Kalpani said they have received the Gazette notification to be issued by the Ministry of Internal Affairs cancelling the bank and mercantile holiday on the day. Deputy Minister of Home Affairs J.C. Alavatwala said that the decision was reached because the Workers' Day celebrations will be held on the 7th of May. Thereby, the 7th of May will be declared a state and mercantile holiday. The Gazette notification adds that instead the holiday will be given on the 7th of May. The Cabinet decided to reschedule May Day to the 7th of May following a request made by the Mahasangha as Vesak falls on the 1st of May.
In other local news, former Minister of Sports Mahindananda Alutgamage has been notified to appear before the Police Financial Crimes Investigations Division today. However, according to an official at the FCID, former Minister Mahindananda Alutgamage is yet to make an appearance.
He had been summoned to the FCID today with regard to investigations over the misappropriation of state funds worth around 39 million rupees. Mahindananda Alutgamage filed a special appeal before the Supreme Court yesterday, requesting for an order to be issued preventing the FCID from arresting him. Former chairman of Satosa Nalin Fernando, who was arrested in connection to the same case, is now in remand custody and will be produced before court tomorrow.
Bringing perpetrators before the law is an admirable factor. Just as former Minister Mahindananda Alutgamage was brought before the FCID, there are many occasions where the law can be enacted. When there are eyewitness accounts as well as CCTV evidence, shouldn't the mob who staged unruly behavior opposite the head office of the MTV-MBC networks be brought before the law? What is preventing the law from being enacted against the people who disrupted the duties of a media institution by lighting firecrackers? We continue to have faith and respect in the police department. But what is the reason for the delay?
Now, the International Federation of Journalists, or IFJ, has condemned the recent act of intimidation by the unruly mob opposite the head office of the MTV-MBC media network.
Issuing a communique, the International Federation of Journalists said it received reports that a mob shouted slogans and set off firecrackers at the main gate of the Sirasa TV in Colombo in protest against the channel's coverage of the no-confidence motion against Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe, which was defeated in Parliament. Condemning the incident, the International Federation of Journalists urges an immediate inquiry into the incident in order to take action against those responsible.
Now, all preparations have been made for the Sirasa Union Assurance Vesak Zone. The cup ceremony for this religious event was held at the premises of the head office of the Capital Maharaja Organisation Limited.
The Sirasa Union Assurance Vesak Zone will be held at the office premises of the Capital Maharaja Organisation Limited on the 29th and the 30th of April and on the 1st of May. This is the 8th consecutive time the Vesak Zone is being held. The cup ceremony was carried out at the auspicious time of 4:46 p.m. today. We will bring the sacred relics of Lord Buddha from Mihintale, Tisamarama Rajamaha Vihara and from Gaul. Like in the previous years, there will be pandals and dansal that will be organized. There will be a special Dharma sermon by Venerable Rajagiriya Ariyatnyana Thero on the second day. For the past 7 years, Union Assurance, a part of the John Keels Group, actively participated in this activity. We will have Havisi drummers along both roads where the sacred relics will be brought. We have arranged for refreshments to be available along the route.
And that is a wrap of Primetime News. Thank you very much for joining us. I'm Shahin Rampati. Good night and take care.